Greetings, and welcome to I Reasoning. Yo, your boy's back. We're back for another session. We're back on this Sunday Reasoning podcast. Say greetings to everybody. Today's the 7th of April, 2024. Yeah, this is my first I Reasoning. So we're just going to change up the tempo a little bit and just come with something a little bit different, Change is always good. Change is always good, you know what I mean? So let's prepare for change. Yeah. What a week, man. Wonderful week, actually, for me. It feels good to be back to work, I won't lie to you. It felt good. Getting back into routine and doing something constructive. Yeah, going back to the gym. Yeah. Felt good, man. The last 4 days training. Getting back into that routine, as we say. I like a routine. It gives me some form of structure. That's why I function like that. Very good. It works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. So it felt nice. My body's aching, actually. You know what I mean? Because I was making love to the wife in Uganda, but not as much as this one. So yeah. Yeah, it's hard work, man, but I enjoy going to the gym. It's something that I look forward to. But I'm gonna take it easy, Not gonna rush. Baby steps. Gradually work my way back into it. So Monday we'll start our new routine, and I keep saying to myself I need to stick with the light weights, but I seem to be going a bit medium. Trying to go too heavy too quick, so I have to be careful, man. Leave the ego outside, I always say that to people. Leave the ego outside. You can push more, but because I've been away for such a long time, you don't want to injure yourself, and sometimes it's good to have the break. The break is good, indulging myself with all the food and having a wonderful time. You know what I mean? Life's about balance, isn't it? You have to have balance. So yeah, that's the structure. It's going to be for me back into the 9 to 5 and back to the gym, and I do some coaching. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later on. So yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. Work is okay. I enjoy my work, actually. My work is very, very easy. I think it's what you make of it. Life is what you make of it. Whatever you put in is what you get out. That's the way I look at it. So put in positive energy, you'll get positive energy back out. It felt weird because I haven't been in my workplace for like a month, and because I went to Guyana, and when I came back, I just came back to London for 3 days, and we started a new routine on my particular drive that I do. So I learnt it for about 2 days and a half, because I had someone showing me the new area, and then that was it. Damn, I left. So coming back to nearly 3 weeks and a bit away, I came back, I was like, I was saying to my boss, I can't remember, man. Because it's been such a long time. But yeah, after a couple of hours, you start getting your bearings back. So yeah, I was able to figure it out, you know what I mean? But I felt lost, It felt weird coming from Africa and coming here, you know what I mean? It felt totally, completely different. But yeah, back to reality, innit? Back to life. So yeah, man, work is cool, man. I enjoy working. It's easy, man. It's good to socialize and it's good to work, man. We all need to work. We're human beings, and Working builds your self-esteem, self-confidence, you know what I mean? You get to interact with people, social skills, life skills. There's so many benefits that it's just on your perspective, how you look at things. So yeah, I'm settling. This will be my this Monday, because we had a bank holiday. This Monday will be my first Monday back, and then I take it easy, man. I don't stress myself out too much, man. Just relax and go with the flow. I'm blessed in my work. The situation at the moment now is very blissful. So, as my mom said, opportunity, utilize it while you have it, because when it changes, then like I said, we always need change. When it changes, you have to appreciate the moments that you had and how you utilize it to the best of your ability. So I'm thankful and grateful for it. So I give thanks. Herbs, man. I boiled up some herbs this morning. Man, I drank some of that. I swear to God, I got high off it, man. I've mixed up all these different herbs because I wanted to do a little cleanse out. Starting this week. I'll just do it for like a week and see how it feels. So I just boiled up a lot of herbs. Don't ask me all the names of them, man. I got them from Guyana. My cousins will send me the name and I'll put in the description later or something. But I know one of them was definitely lemongrass. I know that. The rest of them I can't remember. He gave me so many herbs. I think he gave me like 10, 12 different herbs. So I just put everything in and just boil it up, and then I'll leave it over tonight and just put in the bottles and, you know. So I haven't decided how I'm going to drink it, whether I do like a glass a day or glass in the morning or glass morning and night or midday. I don't know. I just go with the flow and see what happens, man. But I wanted to do the herbs, man. Herbs are very good for you, man. So definitely, I think I'll take in the morning. I'll take a shot in the morning, and then maybe one at night. So we'll see. We'll see what happens and see what the benefits are for me. But I always do some form of cleansing, whether it be water fasting, fruit fasting. I do veg as well. But sometimes I don't eat nothing. You know what I mean? It just depends what mood I'm in. But I just want to drink a little herbs this week and see what happens. Plus getting back into the training and stuff like that. I need to cut down the sugar. I do have a sweet tooth. I go through phases, and that's why it's good to drink the herbs, man, to kill out some of those pesticides I have in my body. Yeah, I've got a sweet tooth. So, yeah, it's good to take those bitters. For me, once I cut down the sugar, I have phases I go through. Sometimes I don't eat it, and then sometimes I'm craving for it. So, if I can cut down the sugar, then I lose a lot of weight. For me, it's going to take me a couple of months to lose the weight, to get back into a routine of eating. I bought a lot of fruits and veg, but you have to even be careful of that, because even the fruits, they have a lot of sugar in it as well. So, and I eat like 3-4 apples a day sometime, and bananas, and I had some sugar cane today. Mangoes and all these kind of fruits you eat, it has a lot of sugar in it as well. So even though you're not physically taking the chocolates and stuff like that, the sweets, you still have a certain amount of sugar in other fruits. So you have to be careful on that as well. Even the drinks, you know what I mean? I drink a lot of water, but sometimes I get tired of the water. The water is always flushing out your body as well, you know what I'm saying to you? So there's certain vitamins that you're washing out your body. So sometimes I do put a little condensed juice in my water just to give it a bit of flavor. I don't take any protein and those kind of things like these milkshake kind of stuff. I don't really do that. The only thing I might take is I've got some tablets, ginger tablets. What else have I got? I've got coconut oil I take. I take some merengue seeds sometime, and magnesium, sometimes fish oil. Yeah, something just random things I just look find around the house I take. But I'm not always consistent with it. That's the only issue. But I'll get back into, as I said, a structure in the next coming weeks, you know what I mean? I've been off my square at the moment now, so it's about getting back on your square. So yeah, that's it. It's about reprogramming in it. It's inside me, but it's just now to awaken that and apply the information, you know what I mean? Mum took her out yesterday because she hasn't been out for a long time. So I said to her, no, let's go and get some fresh air. We went shopping and stuff like that, just to get her out of the house, you know what I mean? Because when I leave on a holiday, she normally just stays in the house. People still come and visit her and stuff, but she normally stays in the house. So I said to her, no, let's go out because you haven't been out for about a month. So we went out, spent a couple of hours there. She got on the these like the electric chairs, you know, in the shopping, because she didn't want to walk. So I think she had fun with that. I told my children they would have loved that, man. She's like an electric scooter, that's it, with a shopping basket. So she had fun, man. I even recorded it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I let her just go out and just do her thing, because when I go out, literally I'm in the market for maybe 45 minutes, just get things that I'm out as quickly as possible. But we were there for about 2 hours, but I made a conscious decision that, yeah, now let her go out and do her thing. Let her buy the things that she wants, because I said to her, it's easier you come and just do the shopping for the month, isn't it? Than me just buying just random things and it's not the right thing. So yeah, man, that was a good look, man. That was a good look to get her out, do bits and pieces. Friday was my twins' birthday, so they've turned 13 now. They're growing, man. They're growing. Yeah, so they said they had a nice time. We spoke on the phone. I was in a different area. They live in a different area from me, so we chat, and they said they enjoyed themselves. So yeah, I wish them all the best, and more life, man. More life. Enjoy your life. I tell them, have fun, man. Enjoy your life. So happy birthday to the twins. My big son is in a couple months' time. It will be his birthday. He'll be 18. He's preparing his last exam, and then he will decide on what he's going to do. What grades he gets will determine on the 2 universities that he said they have accepted him, but he has to get the grades, and they're part of the Russell group, which are meant to be like the top recognized universities. So we shall wait and see, and we have a bet regarding how many the A's he gets. I'm gonna have to pay out, you know what I mean? I gotta stick to my word as much as I can. So that's it. That's the run-ins. What's been happening with me. This week I've been talking to some people. I do a bit of mentoring as well. And there's a few people I was talking to and having some conversation with some people. And one of the conversation my friend was telling me about was his situation that he's in. And I'm like, regarding his partner, and he's not happy and stuff like that. And we're just chatting. I think from experience, I mean, because you can only speak from experience most of the time, isn't it? You can't really help anybody. that's the truth, you know. That's the truth. You can't really help anybody. They have to decide on what they want. All you can do is be a listening ears, and they have to make the choice for themselves because it's their life. It's not my life. They have to decide what they want. And he's having some problems with his partner. And I don't know if he's going through a midlife crisis. If that's so, yeah, midlife crisis, because we're all coming to that age group of 50 in the next year, next couple of years. I'll be 48 this year. I'm one of the youngest in my group, my peers. Some are 49, will be turning 50. And so they were kind of asking me, like, well, through our reasoning, like, some of them are in situations that they want to come out of. And I'm saying, like, you know, that's a choice that you have to decide, like, what you want. What do you want to do? Like, I know you have children. Some of them have children, and they're in a relationship for the children. However, at the same time, the individual is not happy. So it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Because you're saying that you might want to stick together or you might want to stay in the relationship because of the children. But the children can see, you know, they pick up that energy, like how mom and dad is acting, or how you behave, or you're not happy. You know. So I just said to him, you know, you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. Really. You're gonna have to figure some of those stuff out yourself. I can't really help you, man. I can just be a listening ears and just support you as a friend. You're gonna decide what you want and what can you tolerate. But every relationship has their own personal challenges. And you have to find where's your happiness, man. Where's your happiness? At the moment now, for me, I'm quite. What's that word? You know, when you eat a nice food, I'm content. I'm very content. I'm relaxed. I'm content. I'm happy. I give thanks to the Creator for the blessings that I have received and the blessings to come. You know what I'm saying to you? Do I have challenges? Yes, man, I have challenges. I have challenges with myself, with my children, with your peers and friends around you at work. However, it's your perspective on how you look at things. But for me, at the moment now, I'm quite content. You know what I mean? I'm quite content. I'm grateful and thankful. I think a lot of things is to do with your attitude. You know what I mean? And I guess you can't always be positive. You know, that positiveness, it does after a while kind of disappear. So you can't get up every morning and say, yes, I'm happy. Yes, to one extent, yes. But shit happens, you know what I mean? And it's how you deal with that. Those shit, as we say. You know? Some mornings I get up, I don't want to train. However, it's the why reason. Why do I want to do it? As I'm getting more mature, I want good health. But also I like nice food. You know what I mean? So we have to compromise somewhere. I'm going to have the nice food, but I'm going to have to put the work in. I'll work with that. As I said, I'm quite content. I want to be able to eat most things, not everything. As I said, I've got a sweet tooth. But the practical side of it is that some days I'm going to have to cleanse my body, and then some days I'm going to have to put some extra work in, and that's what I'm willing to do because I do have a sweet tooth. So life must be balanced. You know what I'm saying to you? So this week I'm cleansing, plus I'm going to be training, and I'll do my best to stay off the sugar stuff. So that's the compromise that I make. You know what I'm saying to you. So I'm quite content. And I'm learning. This is a journey, what we call life of learning, you know. I realized that as you get more mature, you become like your parents, you know. You pick up some of their habits because, as that saying goes, show me your friends and I tell you who you are. So if you hang around a particular person long enough, you learn to pick up their habits, you know. You learn to pick up their habits. So I try my best to pick up positive habits, not bad habits or negative habits. You know? To have a different perspective. Because I've been in a relationship and there are challenges, and what might work for me might not work for you. So I have to be careful on when you give out your advice. Same like being on this podcast, you know. I don't know everything. I'm just learning as I'm going, and I learn from my mistakes. You know. So we try to be neutral, be quite content, as I said. However, there's sometimes you probably went down the similar path, so you might be able to impart some wisdom. Like there's a particular person that I do mentoring with sometime. We talk about jobs opportunity. There's another young person. I'm trying to get off this this shotting thing, and I'm trying to motivate him to stop. I would say shotting, and it's a tough one because I'm saying to him, like, listen, you know what? He got in trouble the other day, and I'm saying to him, like, you know, you can't keep doing this thing, man. It's not sustainable. And he's saying to me, I don't want a 9 to 5, and I'm like, bruv, but that's the system you're in. You know what I mean? That's the system I'm in. You just have to know how to play your cards in that system. You have to find some way of surviving. You might not like working, but that's how the system is set up. I mean, you're going to have to work for somebody in the beginning, and then you can become an entrepreneur and set up your business, but you ain't going to become an entrepreneur just like that. There's some baby steps you have to take before you could get to that level. So we're debating. He's like, nah. I'm like, okay. But then what you're doing is not sustainable. You know that. I think he knows that. That's why he got caught. He's in a predicament. They didn't find nothing on him, but he got himself in a situation where he hasn't got his things anymore, so he has to start again. And I'm like, yeah, but you're playing with faith, man. Eventually, not wishing that on you, but eventually you're gonna find yourself in some predicament, and then you've been warned. You know, that's what you're talking about, the experience. And I'm saying to him, like, yeah, we've all done this and that, you know, including myself. We've all done this and that. However, you know, it's not sustainable. You know what I mean? You got a mind, use it. I do something called partnering. And that's my way of hustling, you know. I find different avenues of making different forms of income. I put some money away in my ISA, got paid a little change. However, he was like, it's not a lot, but it's something. It's better than what you didn't have last year. So whether it be £1, £2, £10, £100, whatever it is, it's still something. It's about empowering yourself to make informed choices. You know what I'm saying? It's about creating different streams of income. So I do partner, but I put a twist on it. I'm calling it a partner because that's my way of saying it, where Yeah, I lend you out money and you pay me back a particular interest, but I'm calling it partner. You know what I mean? So that's my way of creating different streams of income. So I have my work income and I have my partner income. I do a bit of mentoring income. I have my job income. You know what I'm saying to you? So we've got like 4 streams of income there. And God willing, when I sort out this property abroad, we're going to have a different stream of income. So when you add up those little £1, you have a bigger number. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's what I'm trying to explain to him, that you have to be able to use your mind to create different streams of income. But you have to start somewhere. You might have to start at a job, which is just over broke job. Then you're trying to shop. Because shotting ain't gonna really, it's not sustainable, that's what I'm saying to you. But each to their own. Who am I? I'm just passing on the message and saying to him that there are other ways of doing things, and at least you're engaging in a conversation with me, and that lets me know that you want to change. You know what I mean? And I'm just empowering you to look at different ways of creating something. As I said, your knowledge is based on your circumference. So if you just live in a particular area, that is where your knowledge is based. But as you broaden and go to a different place or a different country, your knowledge changes because you're seeing things that you've never seen before. So that's my experience I'm trying to impart on him. So we shall see what happens, but it's his journey that he has to take. But along the way, we meet different people on the journey, what we call life. You know what I'm saying? And some of those people can help you or not help you, you know? So you just have to pick wisely. That's what it is. So he has to make his choice. You know what I mean? But yeah, it just made me think that we have choices, but we don't use them wisely sometimes. I have another friend of mine, we were talking from last year, and he was telling me he lost his job. And he said, listen man, I just need a little encouragement, man, so I call you. And my workplace, I can have my earpiece. I'm in a van, moving around. So we spend a lot of time and we talk. And he's telling me, things are not working out for me. I think I'm cursed. I think someone's put a curse on me. I said, listen, man, you can't think like that. We have our ups and down moments. We all do. It's called life. And I was trying to help him getting phone numbers, any contacts I have. But it's the attitude. I was saying to him, that attitude you have, that someone's put a curse on you because things are not going right. I said, shit happens. It's just that people keep it, and that's why I'm telling these stories, you know what I mean? I have a diverse group of friends, and that's why it's important for me to have mentors. I have different type of mentors that I go to gain their experience, because I can't live their life. But we sit down, we reason, we talk, and I get to see things from their perspective. And I take what's relevant and throw away what's not needed. So I can use those later on in life, or if some obstacle comes, how do I get around those obstacles? By looking at what did other people do to get over those challenges. And that's why I talk to my son and say to him, or I create these podcasts, that you can sit down, just listening sometime allows the mind to just come up with ideas. It's not me, it's you, but you just silence the mind and listen to a voice of reasoning. They're just saying to you that, you know what, the answer is within you. I am. Yeah, because we are, and because we are, therefore I am. So there's nothing new in this universe. It just says, be still and know that ye are gods. You know what I mean? I'm just repeating what's been said for hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just have to bite our tongue. And as I said, leave the ego. When I go to the gym, I do the same. I want to push the heavy weight. It's the ego. I know it can do it. But the body's like, no, we can't do heavy weight. We need to do light weights, because when we do light weights, we're doing more reps to burn the fat. We need to burn the fat. You've got fat on your body. So we need to do lighter weights, more repetition. That's what I'm getting at. The more repetition you do, the more you're burning. So we're reasoning. So I'm saying to him, nah, you can't think like that, man. That's not the way to think. So we were able, a couple months later, we were able to get rid of that thought. Yeah? Because we're reasoning almost every day. We're chatting. He's got this interview. Things are not going good. He passed the interview. He was meant to start this date. They said, yeah, you're going to start this date. Then this date come, we can't start this date. Then the bank holidays come. Man, Christmas comes and just, man, you're going to start, all these little hurdles. And I'm like, just stick in there, man. Don't give up yet, man. Just be patient. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'm cursed, Russ. There's somebody with, I'm like, listen, man, just don't be saying that. Fast forward, I said to him, nah, listen. You just got the old energy of 2023, The year actually begins in April, man. Don't worry, man. Like, it's new beginning. Explaining to him, I'm just giving him a different way of looking at things, that when the year of the dragon means success, wealth, business, money, just putting in these little seeds of wisdom from the things I've studied about. The year we're entering into, the 1976 or the 76, is the year of dragon in the Chinese calendar, yeah? I'm saying, yeah, you're 76 like me, man. This is the year for us to do business. Another friend of mine, he got his property and he's got some tenants in there, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm sorting out my house abroad, but we have challenges. Remember, I still haven't put in my power, So there's nothing I can do. So that's what I'm saying. We all have challenges. It's just how you deal with it. I just said, you know what? Let me just leave somebody in charge. I haven't even called the person yet because it's officially 1 week I've been back. So there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. I just gotta just be still, just relax. And there's some things that's out of your control, you get. So you just let it be. I said to him, nah, man, things happen. So bam, he got his the job he was training for. He passed the exams and stuff. It was difficult, it was challenging. He got in there, he's like, yo, can you support me? Yeah, man. Send him some partner money. Obviously we charge an interest. You know what I'm saying? Just to set him up, because he said, yeah, I'll get paid, but I need some money to sort myself out. Nah problem, man. Cool, man. It's part of helping the community, man. That's the way I look at it. We all need each other, you know what I mean? So he got his job. In the beginning, the job was challenging. Very difficult, you know what I'm saying? He was cussing. They were mucking up his payments. Yeah. But he overcome the challenges. Yeah. Fast forward now. This week we're reasoning again. Yo, Russ, I got a couple more job offers. I had to remind him, remember you were telling me about being cursed? He's like, forget that. That was a figment of my imagination. Things just change, his attitude change, his mindset change, his outlook change. You know what I'm saying? So he said, thank you, man, you know what I mean? Thanks, I called you and we reason and, you know what I mean? It's about that show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, you know what I'm saying? I said to him, nah, man, we're here to help each other, man. Each one teach one. I am because we are. And because we are, therefore I am. You know what I mean? Because I have my challenges. I might call you one day when I'm going through my challenges. And so yeah, he has a choice now. He has quite a few. He's been offered 2 more other jobs, and he has to decide on what road he has to go on. And he asked me which one he should do. I said, you know what, I can tell you, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to decide what you want. You know what I mean? So I left it like that. But yeah, his things have turned around for him, and he's like, yeah, it's all about the attitude, it's all about the mind, and what you put in there. You get me? You can pray, it's good to pray, don't get me wrong, but you gotta have action behind it. You know what I mean? As I said, I've got a sweet tooth. I have to go and drink the herbs and boil up the herbs, because I've got the herbs is there, the information is there, everything is there. It's those who apply it and put it into action will be successful. You know what I'm saying to you? Now, will it come today? Nah, it might take me 2, 3. Like, I know it takes me like 3-4 months for me to start seeing some results. Me personally, I put on a lot of weight. I've got a slow metabolism. When I train now, my body's gonna grow, and guess what happens when it grows? I want to eat. I'm in a catch-22. The body wants to eat. So when the body wants to eat now, you know, it's the type of food I will eat. I have to be conscious of those things that I eat. And that's where I have to start being conscious about what I actually put in my mouth, and you know. So yeah, that's my personal challenge there that I'm gonna have to deal with. But yeah, it's a good thing. As I said, I'm comfortable where I am. I'm comfortable. You gotta find your place that you're comfortable with, and I say to people, travel. I had a story with another young man in when I was abroad. He that's where you try not to judge, man. My friend taught me this. Another mentor said to me, you know what? Never envy somebody. Never. And I put my twist on it, like, because you destroy your own blessings, your own gifts that the Creator has given you. You destroy it. So you envy for somebody for what they want, and when you get it, you're miserable. So I had a friend that came to see me, and came with a new car. And I'm like, yay! I like the new car, man. The thing is nice. It looks very nice. No problem. Then I got a phone call about a week later. He said to me, I need some help. I said, what help for what? I said, first of all, why didn't you talk to me when I was in the country? He said, I'm a man, I don't feel comfortable, us men, I'm like, but you can approach me, man, I'm cool. I'm an easy guy, man, come and chat to me. Us as we have egos, we don't ask somebody for favors and this and that. I said, nah, man, I'm cool, man. Me, I ask. It tells me in the Bible, man, ask, and it should be given unto you. Seek, and you find. Knock, and the door should be open to you. Hence why I do my podcast. I ask. I'm not the best reader. I ask. I be as honest as I can. I tell my children off when they're naughty. When I get in trouble, I tell myself off. You hear my conversation. You get what I'm saying? My good and my ugly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I put myself out here because it's about empowering people to make informed choices. And we all go through our ups and downs. What am I doing this week. I've got it written down here. Lasting power of it's called LPA authority. Yeah, it's that's what I have to do for my mum. Yeah, there's 2 paperwork you have to do. It came up to about £164. LPA. So that gives me the power to, if she goes into hospital and stuff like that, I can act on her behalf. Her finance and stuff, I'm just there to support her. She still has the rights, but in case something happens, I'm the one that goes there and sort the issues out for her, So, because she's getting to that age now, so somebody has to take on that baton. Yeah. So I asked. My friend called me the other day. I was joking with my mum yesterday. He said, Russ, you remember you were telling us about that will? And I said, somebody has to do it. I put myself out, and somebody called me yesterday and asked me about the will. I wrote myself a will. Well, I've done my will, not me writing a will. I went and got a will done. And I said that not a lot of people in the black community do that, but my Sri Lankan Asian friends, it's normal for them. So I was joking with my mom yesterday. I was like, see, look, somebody actually listen to what I say, and they're applying the information. I should charge them. By the way, I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? The YouTube thing I do for fun, but something might come out of it. But I don't. What it is, I don't go looking. I just let it be. Just let it go. Still water runs deep. I just let it be. I don't trouble it, just let it be. I'm thankful for the listeners. I'm thankful that I've got 300 subscribers. I'm 60,000 views. But for me, it's something from somebody who's been going for 8 months. A guy in his little bedroom. I travel abroad, just showing me doing cooking and building and just a normal person. What you call normal, I don't know what normal means. You know what I mean? It has a 9 to 5 and just figuring out how to get by in life and looking to retire in the next 10 years and documenting myself for the next 10 years, really. But it's part of being that businessman and the entrepreneur that I just naturally, it happens. Gifted, I'm just gifted like that. I never chase money is one of my motto. Never chase money. Money always looks for me, I always say that. So anyway, the guy, I'm an open book, in other words, that's what I'm getting at. I share. So I'm saying to him, bro, you can come and talk to me. So he calls me and says to me, listen, I need to borrow some money. I said, okay. Remember, I do partner with a low interest. For people who don't know what partner is, it's like a Caribbean thing. There are different names for it. You put your money in, and then every so often people can pull. So my twister is that I'm giving you my money, but you give me back an interest. You get me? So I do partner for myself. Every week, from my pay slip, I take a percentage out. And I create a private fund that I can distribute to the community when they need it with a small interest. And that concept came from The Richest Man in Babylon. I always recommend this book. You got to go and study it. It's like another book I recommend is, let it come to me, man. For somebody who doesn't read, I study a lot of books, by the way. Alchemist, that is the book. It's The Alchemist. I mean, my top 10 books is definitely The Alchemist is inside there, and The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon, it just talks about, and I'm doing a lot of things that I shouldn't do, but I can understand the blueprint. You got to go and study the book yourself. So you can lend money. He just talks about how he became wealthy and how he lends money. So I'm just copying his blueprint. and you must have 1% or a percentage that you save. The same old story, but ask, you should be given unto you, seek and you shall find, knock. The information is there, you just have to go looking for it. And my podcast is one of the ways of sharing that information. That's why I give these books. There's Hawk, I can't remember the guy's name, but it doesn't say you have to go on your personal journey and find it. It might not resonate with you. That's what I'm saying to you. It resonates with me because of my character, and I love that. The hustle and the bustle, man. I like it. It's not, for me, it's not about the money, man. It's the starting something and finishing and accomplishing it. So that's what I say, the podcast thing is for fun. I do it for fun. I'll enjoy it. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't get paid for it. I take my time out and do these things, and it allows me to be creative and looking for new ideas. So I think I might have a talk show I'm looking to do. I have an idea that will come up with, like how we got Motivation Wednesday. That's coming back. It's just that you've seen I've been thrown off because of my traveling. Then we have the audio books, you get me, that I've created too. And then I do interviews, you know, I'm gonna do that again. So I have this idea I want to bring out, yeah. So it's on the pipeline. That's what I'm saying. You start something and then it grows, isn't it? Who knows where this might be in 10 years time? You know what I mean? So that's the journey. That's what I like. That's what business people like, or entrepreneurs, or my character, what I am, who I am, and what I am. Figuring out all these things along this journey. So that guy in that Richest Man in Babylon, he just talks about lending money, and you should take something back. Now, I don't always take something back. But, however, I know that's one of the things he talks about, because he teaches you the lesson that sometimes you shouldn't lend to your friends because they're gonna, you know what I mean? They're like, that's Russell, man, I'll pay next month, and then they can't pay next month. Yeah, I still do that, but guess what? I'm gonna have to figure that out myself, because he talks about in the book. It's just a blueprint. It tells you the do's and the don'ts. You get me? So I'm doing some of the don'ts. So, and that's what I said. We're all learning. It's a journey. Come on me on this beautiful journey called life. Enjoy your life. I'm comfortable. That's what I'm saying. I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? I don't bite too much. You get me? But I do eat. I wanna enjoy the benefits of life. That's why they say, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. Yeah? God prepares a table before I. Yeah? In the presence of my enemy. Okay? So we're all allowed to enjoy ourselves on this table called Earth. You get what I mean? You gotta go and take what belongs to you. If not, somebody else will take it. So in the book, as I'm saying, is like I'm doing the things he says don't do, but I'm very selective on some of the people I lend money to. Yeah, in partners, it has to be people I really know. And it's a very small circle of people I will give that information to, or lend, because I know people can let you down. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. I can't justify it. He says don't do it, but yeah, I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? But I have to figure it out for myself. That's the thing. But anyway, so I'm using that book, and then I'm using The Alchemist. And The Alchemist tells you everything. You go on this particular journey to find something, but the thing you're searching for is actually in you. You know what I'm saying to you? So I'm just using those two books to relate back to my friend. Like, you can come and talk to me, like. So he comes and talks to me, and I give him the money to help his situation out, and then we agree on a long-term. We've made a long-term plan because I know he can't afford it, and I'm trying to like find a way that I can help him. You know what I mean? Because for me, I know he can't pay me back short term. Impossible. So I stretched it out and said to him, okay, look, this is the long-term vision. And he says, okay, I can work with that. but also I have an opportunity. I see later on that there's a possibility, and that's how my mind works. There's a very good high potential that we could do something later on, because he's in a different country, you know what I mean? So if I can trust him, this is where sometimes it's good to not bite the hands that feed you. Yeah, people have to have long-term vision, because I have a long-term vision, and I'm like, firstly, it says, you know what, lend what you can afford to lose. Yes, I can afford to lose it, but I don't want to lose it, obviously. I don't put that out to the universe. But I have a vision for him that we can do things together. So this is to see, like, it's a trust, number one, because I don't have nothing from him, just have his word. And as we know, sometimes people's words doesn't mean nothing. Sometimes their words do mean things, you know what I'm saying? So there's a good potential later on that he could become a business partner of mine. So that's the way I look at it long term, you know what I mean? But just the moral of the story is that, you know what, you can come and talk to me, and never envy somebody of something, because when you see them with things, you don't know the story behind it. And that's why I'm learning that sometimes don't take on more than you can choose. Don't want something that belongs to somebody else and they have got a headache. Even their woman, for example, I'm saying, even if they have a house, you might see what they want is, this woman looks beautiful, man. I love to have that woman. You have that woman, and then you have so much headache. Or the person has this nice house, you want that house, and there's so much problems. They've got this nice car, and they have so much problems keeping up with this car. You know what I'm saying to you? So I think, like, the lesson, the reasoning today is just like, you know, be comfortable with who you are. Get to know yourself, love yourself, and appreciate you for who you are. You know what I mean? If you can help. If you can't, mind your own business. You know what I'm saying to you? We're all learning. We're on a journey called life. And life has its ups and downs, because the man that knows everything knows nothing at all. And that's what I'm learning. I'm just a student. That's why I do this podcast. I'm a seeker of knowledge. And knowledge comes in different forms. You know what I'm saying to you? You hear me say this, I do not like reading. But my son is well read. Very well read. And I was the one that pushed him to do that, because I didn't want him to be like me. So as I said, from age 2, my son could read. A very intelligent young man. I used to go library with him. He used to take about 20 books. I'm saying, you sure? Because I still know the story to this day. You sure you can read all those books? Then when he finished, I'm like, did you comprehend what you have read? He's like, yeah, that cool. I was like, all right. I didn't want him to be like me. I wanted him to just be himself. So I wanted him to have a different way of looking at things at life. I have a different way of looking at things at life. You know what I mean? And we live in a society that dictates what knowledge is and what wisdom and understanding is. And it doesn't always come from books. It comes from reality, the real world that we live in. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about sometimes for me. Like, live your life, enjoy it, and learn from your mistakes. Because your experience, that's the way I look at it, your experience, use your experience as knowledge and wisdom. That's why I'm always thankful and grateful, because when I didn't have a job, that's why I'm grateful to got my job. I don't care what anyone says about some people hate. It's only until you lose something. Because I remember when I was speaking to the boy, we were reasoning. I said to him, I had this job where I had to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning, and in winter I'll be on my bike pedaling to this job. Hated the job, cold. So I can relate back. I was telling him that story. I was like, I had to find another job. I had not to find a job. So I didn't I didn't blame anything else. I couldn't blame anybody else. I couldn't say I was cursed or nothing. I had to change my mentality. I signed up with different agencies and stuff. Like, I had to change my perspective on life. I had to change my perspective on life. And changing my perspective on life, later on, I was like, set up a business and earn good money and bought a house. You know what I mean? So I appreciate every step along the way of life, of growing and learning, and keep growing and learning, to love myself, to know myself, to better myself, and always to be a student. You know what I mean? To always be a student. And that's why I wanted to create something that I can come and it's a form of expression and put something different, because it's a tool. When I leave this universe, you know what I mean, this is my legacy at the end of the day. It's not about having a property or money. Your words, if you can have one impact on somebody, and as I said, someone called me yesterday and asked me to help them regarding how to write a will. I said to him, yeah, it's a good idea. 47-year-old guy doing his will. And then people like, yo, I like you traveling. I said, yeah, man, go and enjoy it. I save my holidays. I just save up my holidays, and I'm fortunate in my job. You can buy holidays back. So I get a week, I buy the week. You know, the goal is the next 10 years to retire. Yeah. I enjoy chilling with my mum. Cool. She has her room, I have my room. Just now I finished cutting up some sugar cane for her. She ate it because I brought it back from Uganda. And she goes, oh, can I get some more? Yeah. I want her to be content. I want her to be happy. I want her to enjoy. You know, these are our last moments. You know, let her enjoy. You know, it's not about the money. You can't take money with you. The only thing you're going to have in life is experience. Wow, that was a wonderful experience. You can sit back and just reflect and say, I had a wonderful time. That time when I went here or I did this, how did you feel? And it just lights up this warmness inside you, makes you glow and make you feel at peace, at one. If you're down, you just think of those good times you have. That is what life's about. Living in the moment and being at one with oneself. So that's it. It's coming up to an hour. We had a nice little reasoning. It's the 1st of April. It's like the beginning of the year. A lot of people don't even know in Ethiopia, they're in a totally different year. The 13 months calendar they're in. When I was telling my friend, she's like, what? I never knew about that. I think they're in 2016 or 17. A lot of people are not aware of that. It's only unless you travel or allow yourself to see things from a different point of view. Allow yourself to sit down, listen to a different perspective in a conversation or a podcast, and see things and hear things. Allow the mind to expand and grow so you can actually grow, because you don't know nothing like I don't know nothing. We're always learning every day. So my people, your boy is going to come to an end and wind down and check up on my herbs that I boil up, because that thing got me high. I don't know what the hell was all those herbs, but I told my mom I was high, man. I just drank that. I was like, oof. And I don't smoke, by the way. I'm not a heavy drinker, so I just indulge now and then, but that really got me high. So thank you again for listening to the words of Salongo. This is I and I Reasoning, and I'll come back to you next Sunday. Motivation Wednesday will come back. I'll probably do it at the end of the month. I probably will mix it up just to do it like once a month, not every 2 weeks. But it's there. It's just that your boy needs to get back into a structure. And I always say, love yourself first. Work on yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Once you work on yourself, then the other will follow. Love thyself, know thyself. That's what it's about. That's what the show's about. Temple of Know Thyself. I and I just reasoning with the higher self, consciousness, the pineal gland, whatever name you want to call it. It's just being in tune with oneself. And whoever's listening, I send blessings and guidance onto you. May you be blessed. May your head be anointed. May the problems and things you're going through be washed away. You get me? I wish you guidance and success and a prosperous month ahead of you. May the ancestors bless you. May your dreams and desires come true. You have a blessed and wonderful day. And as I always say, it's about empowering people to make informed choices. That's what it's about. Nothing else. I just come here to just stimulate your mind so you can make decisions for yourself. That's it. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So my people, I love you, man. And I look forward to next week Sunday that we can have a nice little reasoning and give you update on how my how my herbs are going. If your boy's okay and he's not getting too high, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. All right. God bless you. Take care and have a blessed and wonderful Sunday. I love you very much. God bless.